Crypto Euro?
Euro?
Yeah, is he coming on?
Yeah. Yeah, we're sharing the links and stuff. I'm even sending it to some people who are.
So this is my cousin, Harrison.
Right.
So I thought we were going to run him through on setting up an account and get involved in Bankroll.
Here, I'll turn off my camera and stuff.
Okay. Be with you 1 sec, H.
That's right.
So my actually dreams is yeah, jeans.
All right. Let's see. Can you hear us, Crypto Euro? Are you there?
I can't hear Crypto Euro.
No, me neither. I can. Yeah, we can't hear you. I can see your text.
I've also got a few other people that have messaged me to come on the stream as well.
Yeah, the live link. I see that. Yeah, there's been a couple people asking about that live link.
Okay. I'm going to leave links out first.
All right, so let's see. So how are you guys doing? It's really quiet. This is the quiet we've ever started.
Yeah, no, I'm really good, man. How's it going over there? You finished for Christmas?
Yeah. It's not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. You know. So I see.
So hey, on your screen, you'll see like a little screen share, which says it just says share screen, like button underneath the video, so you can share your screen. Hey, Cos is in.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bud.
Yep. I don't know why my camera's not working.
No problem. Right, hey, I'm just going to send you over some TRX to that account, so you can then start getting involved.
So what's up, man? So are we doing a walkthrough today?
Yeah, so this is my cousin H on stream.
Hey,
Harrison.
So
Should we send him some BankRx and TRX, and we can get him set up involved in Bankroll Flow?
yeah, yeah.
You guys want to get him involved in your chain?
Yeah, let's do it, dude. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Cool. So Harrison, how far along are you? You have a Tron wallet set up and whatnot?
Yeah, he's just set it up now. Hey, I can't copy and paste that address you sent me. And I can't hear you, Harrison.
Oh yeah, the host muted me. But I think it's got a lot of background noise. I'm going to move one sec.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can't copy and paste that address you sent.
Okay. So yeah, we can hook them up. Felly, do you got a chain for him?
No, I mean, it was basically, I was just kind of see. I mean, if crypto, you know, if he's going to sign up in crypto, but if you're on the chain, you can just sign up right behind you.
Ah,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's family, right? This is your cousin.
I run a small chain, so I don't mind him joining you guys because you guys are doing all the airdrops and everything.
Oh no, family is family. You know, there's that's the exception. It's like a you know, I don't want to say the word, but because it might be sound like a political thing, but it's it's like the trump card. With family, yeah, family goes on your chain. We don't want the drama.
Okay.
So wait, Crypto, don't you have a wallet on our chain?
Oh, I do actually. Yeah, I have a. I'll get him that one.
Yeah, because if he gets into that one, then he'll be on our chain, and then he'll be eligible for the airdrops and stuff.
Right. Cool. So H, I'm going to H, can you see the private chat on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my chain address. There.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Can you just quickly post your address that's in there?
Is that on the one from TronLink?
Yeah. I imagine TronLink is your bank account.
All right. So.
I also set up a 50 Bankroll giveaway today as well. If you guys want to do that again.
Yes, sir. So send me his. Oh, is that his address? And then drop your address, Harrison, as well in the chat, and I'll send you some TRX and Bankroll, man.
There you go.
Oh, cool. Right. Let's set you up then.
It's always funny how this is like a free giveaway every time.
I know, right?
Right? I mean, it's like just a Bankroll. I'm here, there, but you think about it, it's like a couple $100 every time. A couple $100 every single time.
I know. It's just helping people out, isn't it?
This is adoption, man. This is how we do it.
Adoption is cheaper. I could take a kid for cheaper than this.
There you go. So, sent you some TRX. And
here, I'm sharing my screen, guys. If you guys want to, you can watch my screen if you want. But I don't know why my camera's not working.
Can't see your screen on the thing.
So, man.
Oh, is that your screen there? Yeah, I've already shown you a screen.
Yep, that's it. So let's see. We'll drop. I mean, it's the family special, man. So let's drop them 100 at least. You know what I'm saying? We got to set our guys off right. 100 TRX. That should get you a few. That should get you a few days at least. Transactions.
And then I'll send you over to.
And some banker. Dude, we're doing a 50 TRX giveaway. We'll do you the family special too and get you 50, bro.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay,
That's how. That's hopefully what we can keep doing, stuff like this, man. That's what we try to encourage, this kind of stuff with all of our teammates and whatnot. So, I mean, we're getting it, man. We can give it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And don't worry, Harrison. If you roll this for 1,001 years, you will have $1,000. You're gonna be set for life.
So Harrison, do you know much about the app, man? Have you gotten like a walkthrough of it?
No, I don't know much.
I was hoping you two could give them a quick walkthrough if you want.
Yeah, man. So I mean, this is the main flow screen. It's basically just a blockchain smart contract. So it's only got 2 functions: roll, claim, and sorry, 3. You can deposit as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's super simple. It's a blockchain CD, right? Certificate of deposit, meaning whatever you deposit, you're going to earn the interest on it, which is 1% a day.
Okay.
Forever.
Yeah.
You know, until the blockchain dies. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty much the most amazing part of it. And so, like, everyone's always asking questions, but it's really that simple. Like, it's really just a certificate of deposit on the blockchain that you earn 1% on deposits with. You have 3 functions. You can deposit money. You can reinvest your dividends, which is claiming and then in depositing, or you can just claim them to your wallet like this and sell them all for cash or whatever you want.
Okay.
So Harrison is like really new to this. Like literally, I've just thrown a load of links at him.
Okay,
then,
so you haven't even been into crypto at all?
No.
Oh wow, yeah.
So
that's what I'm getting a lot of that as well. I've gotten a few of my family members in. I got my brother, multiple brothers in, and then I got my dad. And like most of them have never really even bought crypto at all. So I just kind of show them Bankroll, and I'm just like, listen, I'm just going to show you how to earn money in crypto. And then basically I'm like, but listen, you kind of got to go back and learn about Bitcoin. You got to learn about blockchain. You got to learn about the Tron blockchain, all that stuff. Like if you really want to be equipped to kind of be like, kind of know what you're doing in this space, you do got to do some little back research. But Bankroll is easy. So I think that's the one reason we all love Bankroll. It's super easy. You just deposit money and earn. Like that's it.
So H, have you received all that into your account yet?
Let me have a look. I've got get it up. It says I've got 200 TRX.
Nice.
And then if you scroll down, how much Bankroll have you got?
If you want to share your screen, I can stop sharing mine.
I've got 73.9.
Nice.
73.9. Correct.
Okay, so H, if you share your screen,
It's not. It doesn't let me do it. It's got a red arrow through it. Won't let me do it.
if you click it, it'll change it.
Sure.
Yes, I think one of the biggest things to I keep telling everybody also about Bankroll is that it's not a get rich quick thing. It's basically just a savings account that pays you amazing interest, and it's not a get rich quick, but we do hope to get rich over time.
Sorry. And Aaron, I'm going to show you just to kind of give you an idea. I'm going to roll my account right now. I'm going to roll it. And then during this time, as we're on the broadcast in I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes or so, I'm going to take a look at it again and then that way you can calculate, well, how fast can I make anything? So I'm going to roll and I zero it.
Okay.
I'm going to show it because it's always good to kind of see it, because sometimes what's this percentage and what's this div and what's a claim and what's a roll? I mean, is it like some type of party that I'm going to? I thought I was making money, or thought we were just kind of, doing something, but there's a lot of information, but it's always good to see. There's one number you need to see, which is the most important one. It's like, will this help me? Will I be happy? Will it make me, people think, will I become rich or will I be enriched? And we talked about it last time. It's like, it's just going to be good. You're just going to enjoy it. So, and I want to show you something. So like now I just zeroed it out. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see because I'm in the face of the camera.
Yeah.
Right. Where it says available, it's just kind of slowly growing. So I just kind of zeroed it out. And then I'm going to kind of put my phone down and then just kind of right now, what is it? It's just 15, quarter past the hour, and we'll check in the hour and see how it goes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So yeah, H, with this, you always have to approve it on. So if you go back to the flow screen.
Yeah, cool.
So you see where it says it's disabled, just underneath where it says 73 BankRx.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
You always have to approve a contract to be able to use it.
Right. Okay.
So if you click that, it should then Tron link should come in, and then it'll ask you to accept that contract.
Yeah.
So if you accept that, good. So now you can interact with the contract. If you scroll now with this, so flow, it all flows up. So do you guys want to take over on this bit? Explain the flow contract a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Kaz, you there?
Yes, I mean, so yeah, basically, so yeah, man, this is the main flow site, and basically, again, flow is just a smart contract on the blockchain. And a smart contract is basically just code that runs on the blockchain that is immutable and can't be changed and always does what it says.
Okay.
That's like the main thing of all this stuff. That's the reason people are putting thousands of into this site, like this one little page that just says deposit, because it's all in the blockchain, man. It's all the power of the blockchain. So this is just a CD, man, a certificate of deposit. You deposit and you earn interest, and that's it. It's that simple. So it looks like you already enabled your deposits right there on the bottom right, that little switch.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do now is deposit. So yeah, just dump all your.
You got to edit put the buddy. You got to put the buddy in first.
Oh, yeah. Did you put the buddy in below? Sorry.
So you know that link that I sent, H?
Yeah, which one?
One sec, I'll do it again. I'll send it
in
again.
the chat.
Yep, in the chat.
Alright, gotcha.
So
it's that address right above that.
That one. Yeah, it's the one that ends in.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go over to flow.
Yeah, copy that in here. Yeah.
Yeah, so paste that into there.
Flow is invite only. You have to actually join on somebody who's in flow.
Okay.
So if you want to get your buddies and stuff in, they got to use your address.
So you update that and then accept the smart contract.
Yeah.
And if you never used the blockchain, Harrison, like that little pop-up, that's on all the blockchains. Like that's just a blockchain confirmation window that whenever you do a transaction on the blockchain, it's going to ask you for that.
Okay, cool.
No matter which blockchain you're on.
Yeah, and then if you go to the top page,
Yeah.
where it says deposit, if you put in 73,
Yeah.
deposit into there, click that, approve that. And that is literally how easy it is to start earning.
Okay.
So now
Cool.
you see down at the bottom where it says max payout.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much you're going to receive at the end of the year from today. So
Right.
by next Christmas, you should have that much there.
Okay.
And by the way, guys, I forgot to mention happy 50-cent day, $50 day.
Right? That's crazy. So yeah, Harrison. So man, so look at man, it's not a get rich quick. You have 38 bucks. You're gonna earn 1% a day, which is like 38 cents.
Yeah.
That's not really a lot, but you know, that's a lot considering you know your 38 bucks is not earning any money.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you.
So, and then the key is also if you compound your interest. So let's say you just roll every day, once a day.
Mm-hmm.
In 6 months, if you did that for 6 months, and let's say the price of Bankroll didn't go up or down, in 6 months, you'd probably be making $38 a day.
Right. Okay.
So then
Yeah.
you would earn your money in 1 day.
Yeah.
Like what you guys are making is ridiculous a day. I think when you say $300 a day.
Bro, crazy. The whole team thing really paid out well.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, look, we had a guy who just said he put in like, look, I just joined in with $300, and this is not even a month later, or is it a month yet later? No, I thought it was not quite a month later because it was. But even let's just say even it was a month. He's now at like $1,600 a day, at $1,600. So he started at 300, so he's already gone 5 times what he started out with. You know, and he said he claims. I mean, you got to claim every once in a while because you know if you need to generate TRX or other stuff, you know, then that's because it does. There is a cost. It's a fraction of the cost of the transactions are a lot less in this application than most other coins, as you know, like Ethereum stuff, where a transaction will cost you $2 or $3. You know, at $2 or $3 a chain. Well, here it costs on average about 8 TRX. I don't want to say 24 cents because we could be talking to other people with different currencies, but about 8 to TRX or to roll or to claim. Some things do only cost 1 or 2. So it's like pennies to the dollar. Seriously, it's literally pennies to the dollar. Okay. So and so that's you kind of you keep more of your interest. I mean, we've been talking. I just checked in early at 1:16. It's been 6 minutes. 6 minutes since I zeroed out. I've already made 1.2 BankRx.
Yeah, that's insane.
So
that's in 6 minutes.
But here's the best part about Flow is that you can kind of create your own destiny in a way. Like if you really start believing in this shit and you start hooking people up and learning the system and signing people up, man, you're gonna make way more than your deposit. Like we have people on our chain that put in like $50 and they're up to like $2,000. You know what I mean in deposit. Like,
right.
Like you could do some crazy stuff, man. If you basically just get a bunch of people, sign them up, and like that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and really, the key, what you want to try to do is because someone's like, oh, well, let me just get a bunch of directs, and they put them simply separate, but then they're all competing against each other. When you put directs in a straight line, one on top of another, like you have your referral, and then you put one underneath that one, and one underneath that one underneath that one, you're all competing together. So you all eat. So if the reference down below gets it, you're going to get it too. If the person above gets something, you're going to get it too, because they are all on your downline. So while it may be very attractive to just get a bunch of single directs, and you might get it, but it doesn't really help them out, which in the end, it doesn't help you out because they're going to be competing against each other. You want them to compete together because it's like you might not sign with him, but he'll sign with him. And guess what? We're all on the chain, so we all win. And really, that's what you want. I mean, that's kind of in the expression. Let's compete together. Hey, let's compete with you. I'm going to compete with you, and we're going to win. Competing against each other, you divide us, and we're not gonna do well, and then we're just gonna end up being more divisive about it. And the goal really of Flow, and whether it be the Bankroll buddies or whatever, or the Telegram, is really just to increase the community. you know, to have more involvement. And then really it actually feels kind of nice. It's like a little incentive. It incentives the community building, but also incentives in terms of, hey, we can all win together. You know, it feels pretty nice. We can all come in my wake and we can do pretty well. So I talk a lot, just to warn you.
No, that's the key. I'm telling you, that's right on the head. Like that's the key. So, you know, you get bonuses. It tells you right if you look at that screen, it tells you right there in the about statement. Like you get bonuses on your downline. So like clearly you want to get a downline. Like, that's where the bonuses are. And then basically what Felly is saying is like what we did is we created a downline where no one got directs. Everyone just went in a straight line. And so even the guy, let's say you're the top of your chain, Harrison. Let's say you let's say you have a big sign up party and you get like 50 people to sign up, or 20 of your friends. Instead of you signing them all up under you and you get all of them as directs, you basically put them all in a line so everybody shares the direct. So like everybody on the team gets a line.
Yeah, I get you.
So like that's what we did, and I think that's been like a pretty big key.
Yeah. I mean, if you look here, in terms of directs, I don't have that many directs. I have like 15 directs, but my downline is 400 and something. 424.
Right.
So, I mean, and that's and what we've been less than 10 minutes, and that's how much I'm almost at 2 BankRx right now. So. Yeah. I mean, and so in 6 minutes, that's 12 US dollars. I'm about minimum wage. So this app makes minimum. So this community generates minimum wage 24 hours a day for as long as I roll or I claim.
It's insane.
Right.
And then the big thing is like the price of BankRx keeps going up, but like that's just icing on the cake. Like we don't even need the price of BankRx to go up. Like we really don't.
It's mental that's going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's when we started, I think it was in the beginning. What was it? At one point, was it 2 or 3 TRX? I could be wrong, but it sounds about right. 2 or 3 TRX, and what is 19 point something TRX? Let me look, because it's gone up. It's gone over a TRX and a half a day. So of course, someone could sell and the price could go down, but more and more is being locked. So what is so? Let me take a look. Let's see who can get there first. All right. At some point, it'll tell me.
Yeah,
So
I mean, if you're not in flow, William, I mean, just put $5 $5 in, bro. Just get in a little bit. Like, oof.
Yeah. I mean, really, honestly, the hardest part is the sometimes moving, which we've talked about multiple times, is moving fiat money, which is like whatever currency you use in your country, to moving from that account into the Clever wallet. It can sometimes be a little bit difficult, and that's just inherent in the system. I'm sure it will improve, or I say Clever, but it could be TronLink, it could be other ways. Usually there's a 2-step process sometimes to getting it. But right now, the price of one BankRx is 19.37 TRX.
That's amazing, that.
I mean, it's gone up 6 times in a month. It's gone up a TRX and a half. I mean, this weekend it was about 14 TRX, so it's gone up over TRX a day. That means we could see 100 by the summer, if not before.
Wow.
Yeah, that's big.
Now this is an important thing, the difference between rolling and claiming, okay? So this is where the value is. When you roll, you actually increase the value of the claiming because you don't mint. So you roll. So that means there's more money built into whatever has been printed, is minted at this moment. So let's say there's 16 million coins and then the value goes up. Well, 16 million coins are now, just for easiness, $1,000. You keep rolling. Well, now 16 million coins is 1,300. And then now 16 million, and you keep rolling because you don't mint. So that value keeps increasing. Hey, well then, you claim every once in a while for the things that you need, because this is supposed to be your bank. This is your bank. This is where you're kind of, you buy the things that you need to, but what are you doing this for? You're using this bank for the rest of your life, so that you can have passive income as a new type of revenue stream for as long as you like.
Yeah.
And because you can keep rolling and rolling, and it'll kind of, as you roll, it extends that year period. You know what I mean? I mean, because people sometimes think it's like, well, what if the other important thing is, as you get more references, that 1% is with 0 references. So if the more references you get, you can actually earn, I've seen 9% a day. So I'm sure there's other people with more direct referrals that are probably making more, probably generating more. But I don't know about you, but 9% daily divs a day is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and so it's kind of a key. It's a balance of rolling and claiming. Now, the good thing about rolling is that, and you can stop me at any time. Please stop me, you guys. I mean, you know me, I can talk about the show, you know. But the difference between the good thing about rolling and claiming is when you roll interest on top of interest on top of interest. So instead of saying 1% out of $100, it becomes 1% of 101, 102, 103. So that 1% keeps increasing. And the more you do it, the more often you have to do it. Now, you have to watch out for the energy fees too. You know, you don't want to just keep paying the 8 TRX every time you roll, right? So, so you have to make sure, is it really worth it? You know, you don't want to say, hey, I'm going to roll now, and the energy fee costs you more than the amount you're going to make in the TRX fee and the roll itself. So, but once a day is usually about right. If it's the amount is very little, then once every couple days until you build up. You know, and so the other thing is also, which is important, is that, well, let's say you claim. It's like, well, screw this. I put this amount here. I'm just going to claim every day because I mean, hey, I'm going to claim. I'm just going to make bank and claim. When it says max payout, where it says max payout, that's the maximum you're going to get. So let's say you put in 100 and it says you're going to take out 365 just because it's easy, and you reached your max payout. And you reached it, let's say you were really good at it and you got a bunch of people underneath you and you were getting return on your interest at 7 or 8% a day and you were getting and you got your max payout within a month. That's it. You will not earn any more. Because people say, well, what happened at the end of the year? Will I get everything? It's like, no, you basically took a chunk every time you claimed. And once you've taken all the chunks, you're done. It's not like at the end of the year, you're going to get, boom, here it is. I mean, the whole year thing is just an idea to let you know of how it is in terms of the smart contract. If you have, because that's the minimum, 0 references, you get no references, and that's what you'll earn, and you'll take it out. Now, what you could do is that you'll see the rewards will still actually keep increasing, especially if you have people underneath you, but you can't claim it. You'll have to put more in or roll it. Yep. And as you roll, that max payout increases.
You have to do a deposit. But yo, let me show you this compound interest calculator real quick, Harrison. Can I put that on the screen? So basically, right now the price. So like the biggest risk I think getting into flow right now is the price of Bankroll, right? Because the price of Bankroll is 19. Obviously, if you put in, let's say, like $1,000 right now and it goes down to 10, now you just give a $500. So like that's the risk of Bankroll right now is the price of it, right? If someone was to get in now versus when we got in, they're like, oh, but what about the price? Is it going to drop? Well, I mean, here's the thing about that's like really hard to get off of. Is that here's a $500 investment in flow at the 1% a day. If you just roll one time a day, that's what compounding is. Basically, at the end of the year, you're gonna have $18,000, right, from 500. Yep. And so even if the price of Bankroll gets cut in half, you're still up because of compound interest. If that's cut in half, that's 9,000. That's more than 500. Even if it gets cut in 3, you're still up money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the power of compound interest. Is like the price doesn't mean shit. If you're doing a long-term goal, $500, and you're just compounding for a year, the price of Bankroll really doesn't. It'd have to go to like negative. It really doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't.
So why won't it go negative? How about that? Sometimes I get a question. Well, what stops Bankroll from going to negative?
Because when it starts dropping, we're going to be selling our divs, and when Bankroll goes to like 1 again, we're going to be like, oh shit, let's do this all over again. We're going to get right back in at 1 TRX for 1% a day again. Like what the hell? It's just going to keep going.
Also, you're forgetting about the stockpile contract.
Huh?
That'll keep it afloat, right?
What'd you say?
The stockpile contract.
Well, and the stockpile contract, is keeping the price up, right? So I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't think it might just go up forever. Shit, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, and really, because it's like, well, how is this? Because I mean, initially when BankRx came out, I mean, there was something as locked liquidity, which was stockpile, which drips, right? And so, and the way it was working was people were just selling. They were just selling because it's like, why am I having this coin? It's like, it's boom. So it's just selling. So what happens? The price just goes down, 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 down. It just keeps going down because people keep selling, keep selling. Because people say, well, you know, I keep selling and then I keep pulling out and I keep pulling out and I keep pulling out because you want to sell, sell, sell. It's like they really didn't have value. You know, people were saying it didn't have any value. It was just like cash. So think of BankRx as cash, while Banker, which is, we'll talk about Banker later, Banker is gold. So, but then all of a sudden flow comes in. And then flow comes in and all of a sudden you're locking it. So you can't sell it. You're locking it. It's there. So then you have stockpile, which is locked, and then you have flow, which is locked. So the underlying liquidity is locked and the money itself is locked. So you have both of them locked and then people are adding. Why? Because you can drip a percentage. So you drip that percentage and sure, you can, so you have a movement of selling it. You're selling it, but it's also, the demand is increasing. It's just increasing, you know, the adoption. As more people are joining, as more people are doing it, then you see, and what's the proof? The price. Price keeps going up, supply and demand. And it's just a steady incremental price. And it just kind of lets you know that it's, and sure, it drops. People will sometimes claim divs, you know, smart play will sometimes, hey, it's good to okay claim every once in a while. Get some TRX if you need it. Buy yourself some Banker. There's different tools within the ecosystem that you can use, which is always supported, just to kind of have different positions. You know, it's good to, you know, if you play football, it's always good to have in the field of soccer or football. You know, it's always good. You need people in every position, right? You need positions for front. You need people to play deep. You need to have every position so you watch out for the unexpected. So within this ecosystem, it is okay to have your different positions. You know, I mean, right now, this is a big money maker, but there's nothing wrong with having something that makes less. And again, I always say this is do your own research, not financial advice. But these are the moves I do, and it's okay to emulate. And this is what I'm doing. So if I'm going to succeed or crash, I'll succeed or do this on my own terms. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So and so the price now. So what else does, you know? So then we have the price of the price. So the price of, why has the price been increasing? Demand. I mean, people could sell the dividends, right? But then as the price increases, they could sell the dividends if they like, but rolling, that hyper compounding is just very attractive. So it's like, oh, well, why doesn't everyone sell in a year? Because the year keeps rolling. So there's no real such thing as selling in a year, right? There's no such thing. You're just selling pieces by pieces, pieces by pieces, pieces by pieces. So, and not only that, but as you move in and out of the ecosystem, you know, now we have airdrops, which airdrops are the brilliance of the best thing of the ecosystem, right? Because that rewards people for being in your chain, right? So your upline, I'm watching you, Crypto Buddy, you know, your upline has the ability to give you rewards. You know, and the rewards are, he can give you rewards based upon, hey, you know, like for me, you can claim, but then what happens is your account can actually go net negative. You know, you can actually take more out than you have in there. So I reward people who at least keep a minimum of net positive. You know, it could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 500. And why do you give rewards for net positive? Well, because then that way they promote the price of the price, not only the price of the coin, but also it sustains the ecosystem itself too. It sustains Banker. I mean, right now when things are at critical adoption phase, you want to be able to promote it. And when you have more mass adoption, then all of a sudden it's a stronger base. It's kind of like you have a baby. You don't put the baby to walk on day 3. It needs time. It needs a couple months. It needs a year to really say you're walking. We're not even in a month. This baby is still breastfeeding. It still needs to be cared of, nurtured, and everything. You know, so you know, people's like, well, am I late? It's like, no, we're not late. I mean, and there's plenty of questions. I actually encourage you, whatever, because I think most of us start. I mean, I started this 4 months ago. You know, I can't code for anything. I can read numbers and letters, alphabets, and every once in a while I see that's not a letter of the alphabet. I don't know what that is. You know, so. But I forget sometimes that people who are just starting out, they might have a million questions. So I definitely encourage, ask questions here. I mean, we got a couple people that know way more than I do. I just talk a lot and make you dizzy.
I've actually done like a little test since Flow was released. So I did a. I've just been improving my position with Bankroll. I've also been taking some out and changing it back into TRX. And this is what I've been left with pretty much a month gone in. So the amount of actual banker, I've taken £695 profit. And I've also increased my position in the bank in the contract. So it kind of shows you the actual power of the contracts as well, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So you know that's $600 there that I can just reinvest now. And I've just
I mean, so basically, guys, what if you here? I'm gonna share my screen again. If you check this out, you check out what we're doing, Harrison, and like this is really the key, man. I mean, this is a cash flow machine. He really should have called this cash flow, because basically I have this money, and every day I wake up and it's $200 a day. Like it's like there's constant cash. Like always.
You've got more than $200 there, now. What's that?
I got more right now, but I'm saying like when let's say I claim this and I wake up in the morning, $200 again.
It's insane.
So like basically, I don't know, Harrison. Are you in school?
Yeah, at university.
Like, dude, I would have everybody. I would be such a baller right now if I was at school. I would be like, I'd put like 5 G's into this, and I would have $50 to $100 every single day, and I'd be like, "What's up?" Like, dude, you're literally a money man.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I said on Twitter as well that we'll be doing a BankRx giveaway. So I don't know if you guys want to do that again. I've put the names on. I put payout.
Yep, I got 50 ready. I got 50X ready right now.
Oh, I can do it right now if you want, or we can let people get involved and put their names in.
Yeah. I mean, you can even, you know, if people have questions or whatever, it's fine. I think I saw something of a question there at some point.
Yeah, I'll just put it back up on screen now for you.
Is the max payout dependent on the total claims, including the rewards, or just the 1%? Well, the max payout is dependent really on what your deposit is. It's really dependent on the deposit. There's a number there that says deposits. Let me see if I can put that in where it says deposits, and then that deposit, so that the max payout is 3.65 of that. So it'll always be the deposit, and it actually has this. And then so if you look at Flow, it'll have a part. Like right now, I've already it hasn't even been 30 minutes. I've generated over five BankRx.
So what's that? It's $2.60 in 25 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, and look, and it's just boom, boom, boom. So the part where it says claimed, I'm sorry, we'll go right here. Where it says claimed, I'm trying to move it in camera. It's kind of hard. Right underneath that, the claimed, that's what I've rolled or claimed since it started. It kind of goes into the same pot. And I started at 15.7. Everything else I've either added fiat or stuff like that. So if I started at 15.7, 11.4 has really been rolling and claiming. So I've almost ROI'd based on that, you know, in a month.
That's insane. What's that? Is that 15K it says there?
Huh? Yeah.
Mental.
So, and I'm not even the top of the chain. And there's people below the chain who have a lot more because because our chain is, I don't know, 60 levels deep. You only hit the first 15 levels. So you could go further down and there'll be someone who is just, so being on the top of the chain, it doesn't mean that you'll always make the most because really the chain just keeps going. That's why it's good to make a long straight line because then everyone can kind of do it together. Okay, because that means everyone can kind of do their own thing and you guys are not competing against each other because you're all eating. You're all doing the thing. So it's and just remember the other thing is like, what are you doing this for? Are you doing it for the daily thing right now? Or are you really saying, because will a couple pounds or a couple bucks or a couple euro or a couple Aussie dollar, whatever it will be, will it really make a difference today? Hey, look, I put in 100 and I made 300. Or he says, you know what, I can just do this, roll it, and let's see where it's at in 5 years. The next thing you know, you can have a passive income stream where you can take a percentage of whatever you like and say, hey, look, I'm good with making 300 pounds a day. I'm good. That's good.
Hey, so, what do you think about it so far?
It's really interesting. Like it seems pretty easy as well.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a good system.
This is like the intro to finance for going to uni that all of a sudden no one talks about. They just talk about formulas and stuff. But this is actually where you see the execution in real life. You're like, all of a sudden, I didn't study finance. I thought, well, that's finance is boring. It's just numbers and equations. And I was good at math. And then all of a sudden, I start doing it and it becomes real in real life. And all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, you know. I mean, really. I mean, and if you talk about, you know, prices of an, you know, if you think of this as a prices of a stock and how price goes up in supply and demand, and people, and then it gets really interesting because you're like, okay, so if I buy more and I roll more, that means it'll keep. It's like, yes. So I was like, well, when do I claim? Because I have to claim at some point. It's like, you do claim, but you have to claim it in a very, just claim it in a way that's needed, right? I mean, you don't just empty your savings account and just have it in a huge wad of cash in your pocket. You just take what the stuff that you need, you know, and it doesn't mean starve. It doesn't mean eat beans a day. It just means it's like, hey, put this separate. Another important thing I say is like, what have I said it a million times? Never bet your mortgage.
Yeah.
Never bet your mortgage. Because at any time, plan B is just what if all of a sudden it crashed? It's like, what if all of a sudden the bank that next to you, like, you know, a real, you know, brick and mortar bank goes bankrupt? That happens. I mean, that has happened. So plan B is like, never bet your mortgage. You know, maybe your cell phone or your mobile number, your mobile thing will be late, but just, you know, but at the same time, just do the things that you need to do. Let it just be an additive to your life, not a complication. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's just put here, okay, when is the right time to stop rolling? I think that's kind of up to you. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you might have an exit plan. You know, I mean, it's good. I mean, some of the people say is like, you have a start plan. I'm going to start, and you always have an exit plan in your head. You just never have it formed. Someone told me one, if you never have an exit plan, the exit plan is to go bankrupt. It's like, it's a good point. So, because that means someone else is forming it for you, and they'll just take all your money. And so an exit plan would be, maybe you say, hey, look, you know what? I just want it where I'm making $100 a day. I'm fine. That's kind of all I want. It's like, okay. I mean, I don't know. That's a personal question. I can't make that decision for you. Everyone has to make their own. You know, that's the part where it's a very personal thing.
My sort of role on it is I kind of roll for a couple of days, and then I'll take what I have on that day out, and then I'll roll for a couple more days, and then I kind of do it like on and off, but I roll more than I withdraw. And that's kind of just my strategy on doing it. Yeah.
I mean, imagine that. I mean, you know, for a second I was just kind of in my head, and this is not advice, and I'm not saying definitely do this, because no, that's not what I'm saying. But you imagine if all of a sudden, just because of the synchronicity of things, everyone claimed at the same time, the price would just go. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, get more. Right? Because it's kind of on an average. It's like, you know, it's kind of like dollar cost averaging. Things kind of go up and down, but in the end, over the cost of a week, it's fine. So it's you know, it's one of those things you spitball about, but at the same time, it's like, just be happy with what you're making and stuff like that. I mean, we're 30 minutes into it. 30 minutes into it, I'm at 6.37 Bankroll 30 minutes. So right now, so if you know, oh wait, and that's just what I've generated. I've actually, my downline, somewhere in my downline, someone generated another 1.2. So I'm actually at almost at 8 in 30 minutes. So that is about 16 banker an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And nearly $10 an hour, even when you're sleeping.
And this is the first month.
Yeah. Should we have a look at the giveaway? Yeah. I've done my little nerd wheel again. I think I've got everyone's name in it. I don't know if I think that's right.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
I'll spin it. Spin it. Let's spin it. Ooh. B&B Zilla.
Yay.
Nice.
Word.
Sweet. So I'll message you on Twitter, and then you guys are just 150 Bankroll?
Yeah. Tell them that's me. I'll send it out, man.
Yeah. All right, I'll sort that out. But yeah, H, there's like loads of other contracts as well that you could get into. Like if you didn't take all of your, say you did sell it in TRX or whatever, you don't have to withdraw it. You know, you can always go into stockpile, you can go into stronghold, you can go into so many other things and keep, you know, and then you'll earn another passive income from a different way as well. You won't just be earning it just from flow. So there's loads of ways to support the network.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was actually going to say, I mean, there's all, you know, because we have a couple of people who different groups are like in different languages. So it's always be good to have, you know, if someone asks a question in Spanish or whatever language that we might have someone in the stream that we can answer that question also. It won't, maybe not all of us will be able to participate, but I mean, yo te puedo responder cualquier pregunta en español. So I can do it in Spanish, English, my français, so my French is terrible, so someone else would have to do that. But I mean, there's plenty of people that are, you know, that would be maybe, you know, Mandarin or something or some of that. Because really, it's all about adoption, right? You know, because if you only do it all, adoption, others, and also enriching the community. Because, you know, people, oh, get rich. No, it's enriching, right? Because if we're all better together, if we all win, then, you know, then everything wins. Then we're better. I mean, that's really what we want, right? You don't want to just be, what was the expression? You don't want to be the tall poppy and everyone else is sucking, because then it's just terrible. You know, you just kind of want it where you look around and people look pretty good. Puerto Riqueño, not cubano. That was another question. I just saw that. Boricua.
Cool. I've just messaged him that he's won. See if he can send me his address.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I've also got there's another guy that's messaged me, William, and he said he'd come on stream as well and talk about himself starting up on Bankroll. He said he only just heard about the flow contract, so if he comes on, I did say in the Twitter as well, we'll give away 15 BankRx if someone comes on and talks about Bankroll with us again. Yeah,
I mean it's really, I mean that you know. Look, you come in, you sign up, we onboard you, we're going to give it to you. It's like, here you go, just join. Just join. I mean, the part of sometimes getting fiat to here, it can sometimes be a little, you know, it's not that it's hard. It's just, it takes a couple steps. And for the purposes of this, is what we want to do, which is more the educational part and the other stuff. I mean, look, just come on. We'll give you the BankRx. We'll give you the TRX. We'll put you somewhere on the chain. We find, I mean, another important thing about the chain is someone just said it's good to have a very reliable chain, such as, because it, you know, you're counting on everyone in the community. You're counting on everything. Oh, I think I see somebody there. You're counting. You're counting on everyone in the community. So you know, so you're kind of all living in the ecosystem. So you kind of want them to flow, you know, to claim and roll and claim, not just someone who just, oh, I didn't like this and moves away, and then all of a sudden you're kind of all in isolation. You know, it really is an interconnected community. And I mean, I think it's, if anything, what's been part of the success of it is that we've been socially or physically distancing for over a year now. And this is kind of a way of just regaining part of our community again. And not only in terms of the social aspect, but we're kind of in a financial way also. It's just on different levels. Where we all growing financially, although we all keep our bank accounts. We all keep our little accounts. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now because it looks like we got other people. I can actually be quiet.
I have to go pick up my Bankroll merch because you're making me jelly with the unicorn shirt.
Oh my god!
I think I have three already. Wait.
I mean, come on! This is the best shirt. I have two of them. I have a Bankroll. I have a purple Bankroll. I gotta get the green. I gotta get the green one.
Nice.
Do you know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna put a big giant QR code going into my account on my shirt, and I'm gonna wear it every time I come into the stream. So that way you can put your phone to my QR code on the stream. You know, just do it all the time.
That was before BankRx got released. We got the news that it would be green, and I thought, like, yeah, the token is green. I'm gonna order a T-shirt. and on launch day, I'm already gonna have the T-shirt. So yeah, I bought the T-shirt like 2 weeks before it was announced, and it came right in the day of the launch. It was well, I've been here for almost 2 years, so I think it pays off to stay on, to believe in something and in someone, and in a way, uh, what brought me to Bankroll is it was this simple aspect that you can trust. It's all about trust, and I think it's one of the biggest flaws in crypto. It's there are a lot of shady stuff going on, and by when I met Bank Teller and I met the community, I was just like everyone else. I mean, we always have to question it. We have to do our homework. And the day I saw it was legit, I just never left. I never left. And since the day it was 1% every 3 4 days, different things all around. But I think this time it's a moonshot. It's we are here to go insane, ballistic, mainstream, let's say.
I mean, so you've been here a lot longer. I mean, I've been here. I mean, some people say, someone told me like, "Oh, you're like the great grandfather." Great grandfather? Are you talking about the white hair, or because of the? I've been here for months. I can barely feed myself at this time. I mean, you've been here years. I mean,
Yes, I have been here
the historical.
since the first maybe the second contract, but definitely a long time, a long time. And let me tell you, the feeling is exactly the same. It's the same feeling you all have. I bet Jay Felix does, and Crypto Buddy does, everyone does. That's like you spend 1 hour not thinking about bankroll, and when you think about it again, you're like, I'm richer because it's time based. You see, so you go on. It happened to me a lot when before, and I always knew one thing. That's 100% for sure. Uh, I always knew my funds were safe. I always knew. I always knew. I can always pick up my phone. What are they talking about? Sometimes slower months, I didn't visit the Telegram each hour, let's say, or each day. But I always come there and see, okay, so things are good, kind of slow now, but nothing going on. And the feeling you have when you wait for, let's say, in this now with flow, it's insane. So, but I went for vacations for 2 weeks, and I think I was making $5 a day in a contract called. It was the first daily plus. It was last summer. The first daily plus. I was making $5 a day, and I just had my driver's license, and I thought this the the beauty of these contracts is that you can predict the amount of money you have at a certain date because it's time based. You cannot go wrong. Well, the token can go lower or higher, but I think in the daily plus it was TRX based, so you never you always knew the price of TRX, so you can round around the numbers. And I thought, okay, so 5 euros a day. In 10 days, I will have 50 euros, and in 3 months, I will have 150 euros. I was probably making a little bit more, but I started to think this: how can I improve this condition of earning more each day? How can I earn $6 a day? How can I 8, 10, 11, 12? And most of the contracts in Bankroll work like this. And in Flow, just like when what Coles was saying, it's difficult to see a scenario where you don't use where Flow Bankroll loses value. I mean, I did some napkin maths. I guess we all do napkin maths when we are bored. We're like, well, by the way, the price of Bankroll being at 19, I'm just like, you guys haven't seen anything. From my napkin maths, it's going more. But I understand. It's like, in crypto, this again all happened with all of us. We bought Bitcoin at 10,000 or whatever, and the next moment we're watching our phones. It's at 10,500. Oh my God! I just made $500. I just made $1. It doesn't matter. We are all when we come to crypto, we're always with that mentality of, okay, so my asset is worth X. Now it's worth Y. And in Bankroll Flow, you don't need to care about that because I mean you can earn more. You can earn more. But you're not gonna sell. I mean, it's like saying you got to bank Bitcoin at $3 and you're gonna sell it at $4. You're being short-sighted. I mean, it's great to see the numbers increase, but are you in a good financial? Are you in a good position for if this 10x or 100x you make more money? Meaning, sorry, if I know J Felix talks a lot, but I also get very excited when talking about this, and so I reached a dilemma. So my dilemma was, how can I make my position bigger? How can I increase my position? Is it selling? I mean, probably not, because you see, in the first day Flow launched, we all made our teams, we all started generating. If we had sold back then, we have already lost. For once, we didn't compound it. That was our first mistake. We didn't compound from day one because, well, we sold. But so we sell to take some, for what? To take some profits. I understand that some people want to take their money back. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly, that's the right mindset to have. I mean, you invest 100, you want 100 back. That's the first thing that you have to. But what I talk about a little bit in my articles is like, and in crypto it happens a lot. Be ready to lose the money. So never go 100%. So
and I'll agree with that. I mean, it's almost like you have to. It doesn't say just be that if you lose it, you're not in a bad place, right?
Exactly.
I mean, some people will say, "Hey, look, I do want an ROI." And it's like, okay, well then what is your plan of ROI? Don't just say I'm going to put 100 and I want an ROI in 2 weeks. You could possibly do that, but it's, but really then you'll miss out. It's like, no, you know what? I am okay if out of I put 100 and let's say I can, for an idea, I can claim 10 cents every day for the next 100 days, and I can roll the 90 cents out of the dollar and then just do a claim of 10 cents. It's like, and if that's what's your plan, that's what your idea is, no one is stopping you. It's okay. It's just good to have a good plan and stuff, because that way you can structure yourself and discipline yourself in a way of what you want to do with it. I mean, one thing for everyone who has concerns about Flow or Bitcoin, because I think at one point a lot of us have been scammed. Someone will say,
we all pay our stupidity tax.
I'm an admin, give me your seed phrase. Never do that. Never give your seed phrase or your private key. Never, ever, ever. You have any questions, you talk to your family right there, your upline. You say, what is this? And just don't do it. Never. And if there's one thing I want to say about that is that all of us have been scammed at some point. But any good system will let you know. That's why people say, no, you got to put 1,000, you got to put 5,000. It's like, look, it's okay if you want to just join with $2, $3, $5, because if the system is good, if it cannot make you any money on $10, it's not going to do it with 100. It's not going to do it with 1,000.
Yes.
Right.
The beauty I think people will see is if you take that 100 and you roll for 100 days, or say, do I need this $100 in 3 months? The beauty is seeing that if the price increases one TRX a day, you are taking out and selling. Let's say that you're selling, because if you are holding the Bankroll, you might as just well park it in Flow.
Yeah.
So if people are, I think people are realizing this. They withdrawing and keeping for a day, and in the next day it went up 2 TRX, and they already sold last day, and they're like, maybe I should have held it, and then started holding. But then they are holding, and they're like, I could have earned 1% on this. So
yeah, I think you guys are right. I think for Harrison, and for people that are younger, I think what Crypto Man of War is talking about is like basically delayed gratification. Like basically delay the gratification, dude. Like you're younger, you should put $500, forget about it, and just compound for the next year.
Well,
Like,
I would say for younger people, I would say just go work, go get some referrals, go show them the no
Yeah,
no
yeah,
go.
and it's true. I know, I agree with that. I like.
You don't need the bankroll to enter bankroll. You just need to win giveaways and start building here, start building there, and it compounds. It compounds.
I mean, honestly, look, we do this. We do this just to, you know. I'm actually, like I said, a lot of us have our case. Like, look, I'll give you the 10 bnkrx. We'll give it to you. Just sign up. We will.
What I'm trying to say is that we sell. Listen, Apple if this is Apple, it was just created a month ago. So when should you have sold Apple? Fucking never. You never should have sold Apple.
That's another topic of a great conversation I had yesterday with myself about the potential. I was writing that to someone today. Who is Apple's biggest competitor? Just to take the same point, it doesn't have competitors because it eats them. So who is Bankroll's biggest competitor? We see and compare it with the only I think it exists that's legit, that's achieved the legit status. That's the one thing, and you just compare the numbers. It's insane.
Yeah,
we have 100. I don't want to say the numbers we have locked in, but the numbers Tronchain locks in. If we can capitulate on the same success they have, and I think we will. Yeah, I did some rough math. You guys can correct me on that, but I did an estimation. $1 you invest today could be worth $6 in 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was going to say you know, I know we're talking about, and actually, Harrison, what question do you just ask? Any question? The only stupid question is the one you don't ask. So just ask them away. Because honestly, we've all, if we're speaking beyond you or above you, I mean, we just kind of want to make sure that we want to make sure we meet you at your level, because there's plenty of people like that, and I started out that way.
No, I'm just listening, taking it all on board. I think I'm getting the gist of it. So yeah, I think I'm all good.
I mean, and honestly, people at uni, I mean, I've said this before, you know, people, I mean, I was a starving uni student at one point living off of ramen noodles. And I was like, you guys talking about $3 or $4 a day. I have a pound maybe, and that's food. And this, I don't even have enough for the beer. I try to be nice to somebody and get it. You know, and one thing is that there's these educational videos through different exchanges. Someone told me that Binance has them, Coinbase has them. You get free money that way. You know, someone here, Anjo said, you know, he made like $76 US, which in pounds, I don't know, would be like 40 or 50 in pounds, free. He didn't have to invest any of his money. You can convert it into a TronLink wallet, or Clever actually does a little bit better in terms of a wallet, and convert it to whatever coin. And someone here can help you how to do it. We can maybe save it for another time. But basically, you don't even have to invest. I mean, the biggest thing about being in uni is you have that large community. You have a lot of large people who are, you know, you're socializing, you're doing this, and you can easily show. And it's like, we can actually all do this and not take any money, literally no money from our bank account.
Yeah.
No money.
I think the biggest thing, dude, Harrison, like, it's really simple. I remember when I was in college, we got a bunch of cash to start college and stuff. Like, the biggest thing with this shit's mind blowing. If you put $1,000 into Bankroll Flow, you'll earn $300 a month, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, $1,000 at the beginning of your semester, and you get $300 every single month, and you still have the $1,000 when it's at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this shit is going to bankroll your life, your college experience. Like, you will be the coolest motherfucker on the planet if you get a fucking bankroll team going, and you guys are just basically throwing out cash all year. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw him in. Yeah.
I think it's important. It's important. The fact you can go the other route. You can put only 300 and entertain yourself, and probably in 3 months it will be 2,000. So the fact that you are thinking in depositing and withdrawing in a month means the mindset is you want to watch like Jay Felix is doing. He watches that little number grow each day, but his main goal is the other one. How big can my bag get? Because when time comes for you to, hypothetically everything comes to an end, when the time comes to withdraw or to take some position, in 2-3 days you're gonna get like a big bump, and from there is smooth sailing. You see, I think if you are thinking, how can I get 100 in a month, you should be thinking, how can I now do the best thing, the best decision? And it isn't hard. You can only do two things: roll or climb. But everyone can think about different strategies, but it's only one or two things.
If you don't have a compounding strategy, you're definitely missing out on this.
Yes.
You gotta compound.
Yeah, and this is actually just a part of the. This is just a part of it. I want to talk about a macro, but I'm going to continue, because I want to talk about something. Remember this: there is the price of the coin, and because we could all be in different chains. I'm not sure if Crypto or our chain. I'm not sure. I think is that we might have been, but let's say we're all in different chains. So you think, man, we're competitors. Oh no,
we're not competitors.
The truth is no, because what is the big game? Is the game big? Hey, we can be talking about the 1% here, 1%, 10%, 10%. But what the really big game is with more people joining, with more demand, forget about 1 to 3%. The value has gone up 600% on the coin itself. Compounding is great because you have more, but it's gone from 3 TRX to almost 20 TRX. I mean, that's times 700%. Just like, let all competitors, let's all compete together. Sign as many people as you want, because with my little stack at, it's $50 or half a pound. It's a pound within a month, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds. It's like, hey, having percentages with people, but what you're really looking is look at the big picture. The big picture is that your stock has increased in value by other people buying it more often.
Yeah.
And you can think about it. That's why my slogan is "Keep it on crypto," because at the moment you sell to fiat, let's say, in the next 2 to 3 months, and I think we all can agree that we haven't seen the big bull run. And Felix is talking about, this is insane. Felix is talking about the banker price. Imagine if Tron goes to 4 cents, it's almost a 50% in USD value. So if Tron goes to 5 and Bankroll goes to 50, I mean, there's so much variables that you do not want to sell at 2.8 and 18 or 6 or 11. What can you do today? If J Felix is doing one thing, Crypto Buddy should be doing the same. Harrison, you do the same. I do the same. And we can have different numbers. The important thing is always doing the best decision, financial, and take your emotions out of it. I think if I was in uni, I am still finishing uni, but I'm seeing these numbers and I'm like, I don't know, man. I think Bahamas or something. I don't know. Today, I'll imagine in what I expect to be Tron chain levels of success. In liquidity, I think they have 30 millions.
Hey, so let's do before we go, because we're going to reach the hour point, and because I want to show what my BankRx price has been an hour point. Let's see if someone can give a guess of how much BankRx we've generated in an hour. Just kind of good guesses, educational. Maybe we can even send you some. How much BankRx have I been able to generate in 1 hour? Just one.
Comment. Should get people to comment.
Huh? We should people comment. Yeah. Comment. Crypto, come on, man. Go for it.
I'm thinking about the number you had. I think you had. Oh, okay. So you had 15.
He was at 8. He was at 8.
7, 30. Maybe.
I'm going to go with 12.
13.
12.5.
I would say 13.
Okay, so 13 in BankRx, just because from different countries, so that way let's stick with the BankRx. Huh?
Chewy said 16.
Chewy says 16, so he thinks I'm going to make 16 BankRx in an hour. Okay, we got 3 minutes, so that's why I kind of wanted to see. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Edward. It's just kind of it's a third. Yeah. So we got 30. Man, if I'm making 30,
how can you start making 30?
Yeah.
Harrison just said this computer just died, so he's trying to sort that out. So he might jump back on.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. So let's see, we got 16, we got 30, and I'll give you, let's say we'll give a 1%. We could, if you're within us, close to, if you want to do Wheel of Fortune, it's like, what was not Wheel of Fortune? One of those is like the closest without going over, But so I got 13. Someone said 13. Well, 13.
24 hours.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes. Let's see, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to win it.
On Joe, you got to guess for how much it is an hour he's making.
In 1 hour. How much in Bankroll in 1 hour? Like just this hour, because obviously, as a lot of us know, is that not everyone rolls at the same time, right? It's just kind of, but it gives you a good estimate. So 30. Let's see. I still got about 2 minutes, and this is on the main wallet. Many of us have multiple wallets. We're part of multiple chains. One thousand, another thousand, this, that. And it's like, well, why would you do that? Why would you go to different chains? Because you can be involved, you can have different positions with different teams, and different teams have their own, they bring their own value too. And you want to, and it's like buying stock. You don't just buy all one stock. You go, hey, look, you know what? I'm going to buy Tesla. I'm going to buy AMD. I'm going to buy Samsung. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that, because you want to have multiple positions. You want to have multiple positions and be able to be a part of all those different plays. So being with different teams,
get in balancer.
Yes,
the fees. I can't do the fees. 1 more minute. Let's see.
Having multiple teams, the number you generate is the same. So if you have 500 on one or 500 in the other, that 1% is 1%, even if you add 1,000, if you add them on one. So you can spread it around, and when you generate the same, and you can experiment which one is doing the best.
Exactly.
To reward that chain and to help another guy, it's very beneficial.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to experiment, trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't. If one of them doesn't work, it's not anything, and then it's okay. And it's always okay to join with a small. It's always okay to join with a small amount and see, because that way I think that's a smart play to always do like a very small amount and see. And as you get more familiar with it, you read around. Being part of an educational thing, whether it be a Discord, a Telegram, a YouTube video, learning about it, I think you should definitely know what you're putting your money into before you know what you're doing, because if not, you're just gambling. And really, you should at least be able to ask questions. I don't expect anyone who joins any of the communities to know. Actually, a lot of times I don't expect them to know anything. It's just, be okay to ask questions, participate, and we'll help out as much as we can. All right, so here we are. So it's been 1 hour. So this is where I'm at right now. I am at almost 23 banker between available and rewards. So
keep going.
Okay, so
12.
3.
Yeah,
okay.
almost 23.
Yeah,
almost
you are really making that $7 an hour. So your minimum wage for sitting down and chatting to us.
So 23 banker here. I mean, let me check. I'll have to check, because now it reached to 23. Am I within the minute? Well, kind of around there. So 23 banker an hour. That was just a past hour. So let's see at SwapX price, because there's how much is a banker? Well, SwapX price. Let's go to SwapX. This is in US dollars. I know not everyone here is in US dollars, so let me kind of take a look here. Hold on. Every once in a while, it doesn't seem like it moves as quickly as possible. So how has BankRx done in the last hour? Did it reach 20?
Probably, yes.
Not yet.
You blink, you'll miss it.
50 cents USD, still half. So 20, that's, what did I say it was? Was it 23 or 24?
20, you said 12.3, didn't you?
23.
23. So 23. So at 50 cents, that is $11.50 an hour. Every hour of every day.
I like sleeping a lot now. I'm going to sleep. Wake up tomorrow.
Right? And what's going to happen as you hyper compound?
Yo, what did we see earlier, Feli? I think we saw someone bought 1 million TRX worth of BankRx today.
Oh my God.
Wow.
1 million. Someone bought 1 million TRX worth of BankRx today, fellas. They bought it fucking 19 TRX. So if someone bought 1 million TRX at 19, you guys, we're good.
Thank you.
It's going up.
Liquidity, thanks you very much.
It's going up.
Yes. Yes, and even more than that, he's burning 1 million TRX in Bankroll tokens.
Yeah, if he, I didn't check to see if he deposited it, but if he
Yeah.
deposited it into flow,
He has to.
Wow.
Well, if he doesn't, he loses money because he doesn't.
if he does, yeah, I would imagine he did.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
I think that guy is early. That guy is
and this is how
I'm
we should
still
all
early
feel.
because it's early.
And this is how we should all feel. Let's see if somebody recognizes. Yes.
Guys,
Oh, let me go. It's Freddie Mercury. I can't stop it. I at least got us a.
Cos,
Sorry, guys. I just had to do that. I geeked out there for a second.
someone should open
we've got
the merch store for bnkrx, so they sell T-shirts in bnkrx. Because see, Felix has been here 1 hour. He got how much did he say it was? $11, $12?
12, yeah, about $11.50 in USD. And
so okay, that's one shirt. Ship it. So it would be crazy. I would like very much to have to be able to pay with my Bankroll. But yeah.
Yeah, he dumped it in BankRx. I'm looking right
I
now.
never. If I sell Bankroll, I feel so bad. I feel.
wait, one sec, Cos. Do you want me to get your screen up so you can show people how you find it?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll get that up.
Yeah, sure.
There you go, Bob.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see who this guy is, man. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the good thing about this. I mean, it's open. You can see it. You can see how, you can see. I mean, if you really want to do a lot of research, you can. I mean, honestly, it's just a lot. That take. Well, I can't program for anything, so it's a lot more time than I have in the day if I want to maintain my marriage.
I'm trying to see where this guy is coming from. He's on a pretty big chain.
Who did he join? Yeah.
Not bad.
So, yeah, I am not. I think it was Robert for Life with some program that tracked the buys and sells.
Oh my God! I think I just got 100,000 banker in my direct rewards. Join me. Thank you very much. I'm kidding.
No, I think it would be only like 19,000, but still, it's pretty much.
Don't ruin my fantasy. Don't ruin my fantasy.
Someday you're gonna wake up with it. You know what? I will say, someone in my downline, is really deep. He's really deep. He's more deep than deep. He's like 26 levels deep. Deposited 180,000 Bankroll.
Wow.
What?
The dude is like 18 levels deep. He really doesn't want me to get it. So yeah,
that's crazy.
And I think I know who it is, but yeah.
So
I was like,
this Onjo guy wants to know if you can claim bigger than the max payout.
Never. You will never reach that number unless you sleep for a year or you get into a coma.
Yeah.
So,
This guy's on some massive fucking chain. Whoever bought that is on a huge chain. Yeah, man. So there's big chains out here now, fellas. I think there's a lot of whales that got in.
Wow.
They are sneaky as hell.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to really you want to max it out.
There it is. Holy shit! I finally got to the end, but yeah, that was at least about a 50-person chain. It was at least 30 to 40 peeps in that chain.
Wow.
So now how you do it is that number you have there, that address you have inputted, you Google that, and you see, okay, so he's in this guy's chain. Google that one.
Google it?
Yes. People share it a lot. Okay, so you got a little bit unlucky. There's no reference to it. No. I usually get pretty lucky with those.
That's a good idea. Okay.
So do the next one. because that one might be a decoy for another one.
Okay. Let's see. How do I
So
get?
you know you need to go
every
back.
day. You can
You have to
Google
do it
everything.
over. Or
I
do
don't
the
think I
team
can-
viewer. Do the team viewer on Flow.
Yeah, team viewer. There you go.
And you start seeing, okay, so
Let me take this guy.
that's a lot more.
Dap birds. Oh, that's just a dap they use. I feel like I've seen this address somewhere. I know I've seen this address. Lin 47F. I know I've seen it.
Yeah,
Where did I see that?
maybe it's just they decoy it so much you cannot
They usually.
see. Oh, so you
think
are
I've
the one who had the program.
Yeah.
You should do the if every time someone sells 1 million, you get a Twitter of bot or something, because I would really like to know that.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to move towards, is something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I think I did this in like a weekend before, you know, before Flow came out. I think, I can't even remember, but since Flow, bro, I've been so like busy with the team and like building the Flow stuff. Like I haven't even had a second. And like
Yeah.
Flow came out, I think on like Thanksgiving, and so like not only has Flow came out, but it's been like family and holiday time. It's been a busy last month for everybody in this shit.
Yeah,
But rewarding as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think
I don't know who this is, man, but they got a decent chain. They got a pretty decent chain over here. So
good for us.
good for everybody. Yeah. Hey.
That's crucial.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this guy, 1 million TRX.
wow.
So you can see if where did he get that, if he had it, if he just.
Yeah, I mean, we can kind of do some stuff on him. We can just now that we see who he is, we can kind of look at his account, and if we really want to, you know, dig in.
Yeah.
You know, we could.
Yeah,
He's
been around the block. So those are UME farmers. They really don't like depreciation, and Bankrx doesn't depreciate. So
they're dumping all their UME to Bankroll, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And we should.
Oh, we're stealing him. Look at this guy. Wasn't even part of Bank. He just got in. We're stealing the UME guys.
He's only just got in.
He just got in today. It looks like.
No. So should we take a little wagers of how much TRX the Bankroll will be next time we come on?
Yeah, we can do if we do it a week. People are saying, I think it's in 3 months. But okay, so 7 days. I would say 32 TRX.
So let's see.
That's great.
That's a good one, because I've been seeing about 1.5 a day right now for about the last week or so.
No, but I think you're misreading it, because sorry, my cam is failing. So okay. So it goes like this. If you buy liquidity, the more you buy with liquidity, the less it's available. So it goes exponentially. So it cannot be linear. It cannot go like this.
Yeah.
It can only start increasing. So 1.2 today, tomorrow, if things go like this, it's 1.5, then 2, then 3.
So you're saying it's like COVID shot.
Liquidity pools work like this.
Yeah, and you know that airdrop feeds liquidity, right? That's why I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
What was it you were saying about the airdrops and the 5% stronger? Is it 5% stronger? I can't remember.
10% of airdrop feeds stockpile, so it locks liquidity.
That's mental.
So the more you give away, the more you lock liquidity. I mean, and what is the point of an airdrop? An airdrop is to increase the person's not only involvement in the community, their investment, to also attract new people. It's like, hey, you know what? You might come up with people that don't really know, might have concerns, they don't really know too much. We're really interested in more of a mass adoption. It's like, look, I'll give you a couple bucks, just, a couple of Bankroll, and just join, just look at it. I've done well with it. I'm not telling you this is do your own research, not financial advice, but I'm okay saying, here it is, try it out. Maybe you like it. If you don't like it, it's okay. So, but as far as I have seen, I haven't seen anyone who has said, no, I'm definitely not doing that.
It's a great word to mouth tool. So
yeah, and it
just got,
spreads out, and it just spreads
$10
out.
off of this, and people are like, I want $10 too.
Yeah, and I mean,
they
as
wanna
I
know
told
more.
you, when you join my chain, I do a weekly. I try to do a weekly airdrop, and you don't even have to be my first direct. You could just be somewhere along the chain. I just ask, just keep a certain net positive, because that's the great disqualifier. Just keep, make sure you just have at least 100 BankRx or 50 BankRx or 500 BankRx or whatever. I mean, I try to tell the minnows, or like people who don't have, if I can help you increase that with airdrop as a first direct, but mostly because if I go too many levels deep, then the amount that I send will get diluted amongst everyone. And so,
that's why I'm doing direct. Only one person gets it daily, 50 a day. But I'm doing the big Christmas giveaway. I will reward everyone in my chain. So, but seeing 3,000 BankRx, when I said I would do the giveaway, I was like, 3,000 BankRx is a lot, and it was like $100, $800 or something. And in Christmas, just stop. I'm gonna lose it all. So, but I think it's great. I don't know why people are not taking advantage of it.
You are giving it away, and you're also adding 10% to liquidity. So you're actually
yes.
your balance. So it's like you're not really. I mean, and then people adopt, and guess what is the point of it? The point is so then they reinvest. So they reinvest, and you get it's not that you get a part of it, but their reinvestment or their involvement in mass adoption. I mean, there's like it's like multiple games. That's why I was like, as soon as I saw airdrop goes into stockpile.
Yes, that's the beauty. It always feeds, everything feeds each other and works in tandem.
All these little tools I found are evolution. Stockpile is an evolution of Stronghold. Flow is an evolution of Stockpile for BankRx. And then airdrops are basically adding more to the cash. That's why BankRx is cash. It's like, the US dollar or the ruble or the pound. You can always print more. You just don't print infinitely by demand. And then the more you roll, the less you mint, and the less you mint, the more its value. And if you do it just by a little bit for when you need it, that's okay. I mean, everyone will have their own agenda, and that's fine. Recognizing that it's fine, and if you don't want to reveal it, that's totally fine. This is a very personal decision for everyone. So just get in it and try it out. I mean,
our billboards are safe. You have the token increasing, the airdrop functionality. You can get rewarded by just being here, and you can earn giveaways. You can refer a friend. I mean, tell me someone who is losing here. Tell me someone, and that by not existing someone who is not losing. The feedback is is very positive. So people are coming to get it together, and it's gonna go mental, I think.
I don't have a unicorn shirt for every day, so I'm still losing. I need one for every day.
I think you know what, the unicorn shirt went. I went almost all those contracts, but it came out in a promotion that was like, okay, so limited T-shirt only a day, and I was like, I need to get this. It's only a day, and I got it. And then bank teller kept it for every time. Like, damn it, my memorabilia.
No, and I have girls, so of course, the girls, and I was calling with the girls, they're like, oh my god, they got a car shirt, oh my god, it's like
Yes,
we should release a Bankroll bloody T-shirt.
Yeah. It's my avatar.
No, we really do.
It's my avatar.
We might do that.
Yeah.
Do it. That'd be well good.
Yo, I mean, again, man, that's how this all started, was because of this giveaway stuff. When BT added the buddy system, we started doing giveaways, man. I think we've given. I looked it up. I looked up all the X we've given away from the rewards well, and it's about 12,000 X that we've given out. And I've given some to family and strangers, and the family and the team and the founders, but a lot of it has been to just random strangers.
Yeah.
Like most of it.
I've got a guy trying to come on called Williams, because he's not involved with Flow, or he's not involved with Bankroll, and he told me that he's got a Clever account. I don't know how that works. So I don't use it, so I don't know. Can you get into Bankroll with Clever?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I started using mobile wallets for the first time, because I was coming to the computer very often, and I was like, I gotta try that mobile they keep talking about, because I never trust if I lose my phone. I'm always like, maybe I don't want to have it, but it works pretty well. Clever. It's very easy and intuitive to use, and I actually recommend it a lot. I never seen a wallet work so good in mobile. Those before were so janky and untrustworthy, and I think this one is really good. So you just make sure you're in your actually I can do it. Make sure you're using an account. I mean, it does automatically. I think the Tron account.
Yeah, Clever. I mean, Clever Wallet is just really, it really has a lot of functionality. I mean, you can make it, like I said, and I've said it before, you can make it real world. You know, you can buy airplane tickets and other stuff, and I think it's someone said hotel stays. It's like, that's how you make your money real world. I mean, that's how you know, that's really what you would say ideally would be the way that, okay, so I'm just going to take this percentage out because I'm going to get this plane ticket. I'm going to do this. Hey, I'm going on vacation, so I need to have, you know, $1,000 available. I can do that in the last month, you know, just to have some liquidity outside there, because that's what you want to do. You want to be able to have it where this is your bank. Here's your bank. Here's your money. It's earning interest. It's earning dividends. And then you also can have money in different areas. That's how a good bank should have different forms of earning. So having money.
On that topic, though, like, have you guys found a good system like a crypto debit card where you can just like put crypto on it and spend instantly and earn cash back? Like I really want.
I never intended to spend crypto, and I mean I never deposited crypto. So since 2000 well, I didn't deposit that one either. So since 2014. And I never intend to withdraw it, because but I withdraw it like okay, now I'm gonna withdraw it because I'm losing or I need to do something, but I never intend to have something so readily available that forces me to spend my crypto. Yeah, if I had that
nice
position.
I mean, this I like it because it's there. It earns. I use it for everything. Honestly, I kind of, you know, because you're right. I mean, I didn't think I would do it, but I eventually want to. If I want to make a bigger play into crypto, I have to have it where if an emergency happens, I need to be able to use it. You know, I have to have some. And so with this, you know, with this Visa, I can do anything. You know, I can go ahead and move stuff and buy it. And it's like literally like a debit card. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna, and you can decide what, and that's within the crypto.com. Actually, that is the fastest way I've been able to move money into Clever.
Nice. So basically, fella, you can sell your Bankroll divs, and in 20 minutes have money on your card.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because I can move it over. I mean, I basically sell the Bankroll, convert it to TRX, and then move it over to some of the crypto.com ones that are accepted, like, you know, and that are they're Clever, just for simplicity's sake. Let's say ETH. So boom, move it, you know, convert it to ETH, send it. It's here, boom, in the card, less than 20 minutes.
Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Coinbase is pretty quick. I'll say that Coinbase is pretty quick, but you know, when you take money out, you have to wait a little bit to have the full availability. With this, I have literally gone to money out immediately there within seconds. Though what takes the longest is the ETH transfer from crypto.com to the, you know, that's like a couple minutes there. That's about, you know, and of course Ripple is faster than that, but I hate doing the twos, you know, the little Ripple thing sometimes. So I just send in an ETH, I put it in ETH, and then it's done. You know, and in less than 20 minutes, I can take it out from my bank account there. And I just did it today. I moved 2 ETH today, this morning, to get a big, huge chunk of stockpile. So,
like a lot of people ask me, like, oh, how can I get the money out? And it's like, yo, you guys can get this money like so quickly. Like it's like crypto has gotten to the stage where it's not all like thought and like experiment. Like this shit's real now. Like it's good to go.
Yeah, I mean, let's say you took hey, at 13, let's say, hey, this past month I made $5,000. Okay, well, what am I? Oh, let me just take it out and put it in my bank account and earn 0.01% interest.
No, don't say that.
Right.
No,
Right?
People don't
I'm
get
gonna
it.
take all this money and I'm gonna put it in my bank account. I put it 0.10% risk. Really? That's what you're gonna do?
No,
Seriously?
I just say like, yes, I earn 1%, and he's like, oh, 1% a year, that's pretty good. A day,
A day.
a
Right? A
day.
day. No, I mean, like I said, look, hey, you know, I got a huge chunk of money in there. I gotta pay my rent. I gotta pay this. It's like, yeah, no, these are the things. That is actually the purpose of it, for it to be used in terms of real world. It's like,
Yes.
let's say you make a bid. I say, I'm gonna do this because you know, I say, oh, you know what? I'm going to take a vacation. I don't want to wait 20 years and be compounding 20 years. It's like, oh, you should not only be compounding for 20 years. You got to enjoy it. So always, you know, have a plan. Always have a plan. You can compound, you can put in, you can take out for, you know what? I'm going to do a vacation. I'm going to go to the Maldives. I'm going to pass an amazing time, and it's all going to be crypto fueled. Awesome.
Yes.
Enjoy it. Right? Enjoy it. Enjoy today. That's all you got. You know, tomorrow, promise to no one, as this pandemic has shown us. But today, my friends, today is a good day.
All right, hey guys, I gotta hop off, but it was a good chat, fellas. You guys have a good Christmas and holidays and whatnot, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Goodbye.
Okay, see you later, guys. Have a good one, buddy.
I'll
Later,
see
guys.
you on the flip side.
Later, fellas.
All right.
Okay, so I think the numbers are looking very promising, but I mean, people are always talking, oh, no, it's 20, no, it's 21. The ride is gonna be insane. If I do not see any world where it goes straight down, and a 10x valuation on BankerX, for us it would be very good. For someone who comes in next month, it's maybe 5x. It's good, but if
Yeah.
you're in since the beginning, you are the one showing I 30x already, and I did everything to enjoy with compounding. I did everything in my power to enjoy the 30x.
Yeah.
There.
Now, what do you think about? I mean, and the other thing we've talked about is because BankRx is getting a lot of, you know, I mean, we've already spoken a lot about BankRx, and I told him, it's like, well, you know, every once in a while, I do claim something out, and then all of a sudden there's this thing called Banker right now. It's here. It doesn't really have a lot of use. I'm going to take that and put it right here. It's like, why are you buying it? It's not really using it. No, it's okay. When do you buy? You buy on the dip. It's okay. Everybody says, I know. Don't worry about it. Leave Banker. Leave Banker. Don't worry about the farms and the 10x. Just let me get a little bit more Banker and put it away right here. And I'm just stacking that little Banker. It's like, oh, but if you put it in stack, it's going to take 3 months for it to do anything. Don't worry about it. Just, you know what? Let the price go down. I'm just going to take a little bit more, and I'm going to put it right there. Put it right there.
I think everyone has their strategy. Okay, so my strategy I see is I only put my money where I know I can make them win. I've paid my taxes, my stupidity taxes, my gambling taxes. I paid all those taxes, and now I limit my losses and only think about the wins I have. And see,
Yeah.
I know I can win with BankerX, and I keep winning with BankerX. Even my Bitcoin position, even I don't have them. I don't need it. I don't need to speculate. I don't need to open and see I've lost some, and I need to do that and this.
Yeah.
So I think I've been here since 2 years, and I'm not speaking. I'm speaking from experience. When Bank Teller is working on something, he will tell you. But
Yeah.
when he usually says, and you know this, watch your BankerX. I'm creating a monster. What, buy this. I told you. Be warned. And he's always correct on that. He's always correct on that.
I mean,
And
all of his tools are like built on each other, right? I mean, for a second, he's like, so he's saying the farms are due for a refreshment. So if stockpile, I mean, think of this. This is kind of what I'm saying, and you let me know you're wrong, because I'm seeing a monster, and he always said banker is gold. Stockpile is a lock stronghold. Flow is a lock. It's kind of a stronghold and an evolution. Now you mix in with airdrops, and then think about a 10x comp. And then why is the point of an airdrop? To feed further down the hill, but not only that, to lock even more stockpile, therefore increasing the value. And then all of a sudden I was thinking, well, how would it be if all of a sudden he refreshes the farms, the same one, not even talking about an ETH farm, refreshes the farms, builds in a 10x pump, but then a 10% of what you take out feeds stockpile. Then all of a sudden you go like, whoa.
Yes, but the problem is, well, it's not a problem, but I say we because we as a community all agreed that come to the conclusion that when Bankroll token ended, our farms ended. So we come with the conclusion that we have a problem to fix. We need to upgrade our own token so that this doesn't happen again. Okay, we have banker, but we created bnkrx to solve this issue, and then well, the Tron chain contract came out, and the bank tower he could improve on some tokenomics on that, and he focused all his efforts on this, and now I don't even think he's thinking about a way to improve a farm unless some new not contract, but some new way of what was someone in the Telegram, and I think this is very, very smart. I think that's probably the smartest thing I've heard since I don't know, since well, ever in the Telegram. It was like this. It was brilliant. He said, "What if a platform that has a token uses our contracts to gain value?" So do you see what I mean? So if imagine you have a product like a Clever Wallet or something, and the Clever Wallet wants to increase its value and get out there. Why can't Flow use another token, mint from another token? So you deposit Clever and you generate Clever and you lock it and such. So this brings me a little glimpse that BankRx and the Flow can be very successful. Using the same thing, but Banker, I don't see in the short medium term. I don't see it as a accruing value. And Bank Teller said that he still feels overweight. When he says something like this, I feel like I should be focusing on what he's buying and not on what he's selling.
Right. I mean, you're emulating the moves that it's making. At the same time, it's like if you have something that's making money, why tinker with it? Don't mess with it, because then you can ruin it. If it's perfect and it's imperfection, why mess more around than you're just trying to ruin it? Just leave it alone. I mean, I think the value of BankRx is in pairing, because there's some people that like the pairing part. Because if it's the only coin that you can use to pair, and you really want to stay in terms with Bitcoin and other stuff in terms of pairing it, and you need it, then it'll always have a value. But at the same time, BankRx is pumping, then why mess with it? So far, it's doing well. It's like, don't do anything. It's like, don't tinker. You know, as of right now, it's something that it's still evolving.
It's on a good track too, and I did some math on the value of $1 million. How much? I mean, if you want to be successful, $1 million in BankRx, how much tokens are there? It's now it's like 500,000, right? Yeah. So I don't think anyone has 500,000 tokens. So there's no one with $1 million, unless. Well, except Bank Teller, I think. But even he cannot get 500K at the snap of a finger. He has to wait.
Yeah, because I mean, if you have all the tokens, then there's no mass adoption, and really the strength is mass adoption.
Now, imagine when the price is at. I said that in 7 days it will be at 32. So let's say it's 36. So now 1 million is 250K BankRx. So it's half.
Yeah.
And when if it doubles, it gets 88. It's only 100K tokens. That's what you will be earning in 365 days. So if it gets to 70 TRX, 80 TRX, you will be getting $1 million in X month, and you will be generating 1,000 a day. So no, not 1,000.
I'm gonna take a look again, because it's been about an hour and a half, and I got to jump off. I got to do a couple things, but it's been an hour and a half, and I want to see. So we said it did 23 in an hour. Yeah. So maintaining that, it should be about 23. So it should be about 30 right now. Well, looking at the wrong one. So let me take a look.
2020.
Yeah, so 23, so it should be about 31, 32, something like that. So let's see.
I'm gonna say about 35. I reckon you got
It's actually right around there. It's about 30. Let me put it there.
Nice.
You're getting paid not to work.
I'm talking to you. This is working. This is so hard. I'm so tired.
The good kind of work.
This is so hard. I'm working. I'm calculating. We're discussing. We're brainstorming. Why? I need a Twinkie. I need sugar. I need a ding dong. I need something. I need something to feed me. Feed me. I'm losing my shape. It was nice and round. I'm actually losing weight. I'm losing value. Inflation is killing me in a bad way. You know. But listen, guys, it has been fun. You guys continue. I got to get going. It's we've been at it for gonna be 2 hours, probably the longest one. I hope everyone out there has answered your questions. Fun. Hey, let's do this again. It's good.
Yeah, keep talking in Telegram. The fun never stops. Telegram 24/7, Deeps 24/7.
Exactly. We continue. I mean, and some people like the Telegram, some people like the Discord. Hey, look, it's all a big community. Whatever your preference is, just join, on board. We'll help you. We'll give it away to you just to join. Yes.
Participate.
We're all competing together, and we're looking at the board, and what I'm saying is keep joining, and you'll see the value of coin continue to go. Roll and roll and roll. Claim when you need. Roll. And claim.
Are we going to call it a break until January? We get back involved in January? Or do you want to try and do something before the first?
January predictions, I say 32 TRX.
32. That I like that, but I think I'm gonna go with 50.
50?
With or without stimulus? I dropped the stimulus right there. So
that's what she said. But
but less stimulus, it really bumped the Bitcoin. So
I'll go with 50 because that's right around where I'm at. And so let's just go big. Let's go. I'll say if really the airdrops things take off to where we do it often and it really works the way it's supposed to. I mean, if we have already, whales like to swim in a pod. If whales are joining, more whales, and that's always can throw you off, throw the mathematics off. So where it could be instead of 1 TRX a day at 1 TRX a day over the next 7 days, yeah, that sounds about right. But if it's going to 2 TRX a day, then we could be doing 50.
I'm gonna go 40.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm the conservative one, and with a good number. Okay.
But I'll tell you what, if it reaches 50, I'm gonna play the Queen song the entire time in the background.
Okay.
I'll dress up with my unicorn shirt and I'll do a nice little rock pose, just as he would do, So I can't make up in grace, but I can definitely make up in shame.
Okay, right? Next time we'll do more people, like 4 or 5 or 6, and we'll commit 1 hour in the stream and commit 1 hour in our dividends to someone in the chat. So we're in 1 hour, and that 1 hour each one. Okay,
how about this? So in January, we'll go for like the 3rd of January, and we'll do an onboarding party. And it's literally just a party, and we'll just onboard as many people as we can in 2 hours.
That would be fun.
All right. And I'll tell you what, the winner, and you can onboard to whichever chain you want. It doesn't matter. The winner gets bids for a unicorn shirt. Signed. Because my signature is infamous.
Nice.
I'll tell you what.
How about not signed? How about just a unicorn shirt?
We'll get, I'll tell you what. I'll put on Twitter. I'll put it out as a competition already, or not a competition. I'll just be like, come join us on stream one at a time, and we'll onboard you, and we'll set you up.
We'll set you up. You have no money.
All the 1 hour of dividends of everybody, and pull them and reward them to every viewer if need be. So
yep,
that's fine by me. I sleep 1 hour and then I get more. So it's great. The focus is sharing. Focus, sharing. And when time comes, you're gonna get rewarded.
You know, you
Okay.
broke up there for a second there, and I was like, wait, no, okay, I got what he says. Because the second I understood you perfectly, because it said focus is sharing, but then for a second it said fuck us is sharing. It's like, wait, no, it said focus is sharing. You said it right. Actually, this stream this time worked a lot better. It didn't have as many hiccups as last time.
Yeah, a lot better. And getting people involved is a lot easier than I thought. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll go for should we go for a Saturday, or do you want to, or are you guys going to be busy on a Saturday?
I don't know. I don't know
Let's
because
see what we got.
of the holidays. But yeah, we'll keep in touch. Doesn't matter if you're on our car, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep them short. It could be evolving. We can, if anything, we can update it. Holidays are always a little odd, and I'm sure everyone wants to enjoy family time. And I think this should always be complimentary. It shouldn't be something that you struggle against. So, I mean, really, have a good life harmony. We'll do it at some point next week, I figure, and maybe after that, or after that, that's okay. 2 weeks. I don't know. We can play by ear, and we'll announce. Follow up Twitter. Follow up whoever, and on board and join us. So far, it's been fun.
Very fun.
Okay,
cool. Well,
happy holidays. Okay, y'all take care.
I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.